If you're a black person, I'm going to need you to listen to this message because this is flying under the radar. With so much going on around the Trump administration, this has not been reported on or talked about. So Trump the other day at a press conference said about our black kids that they all are born criminals. I quote, in 10 to 20 years or maybe even 2 years, they all gonna be worth nothing and they all gonna be criminals. That's what he said. But let me tell you something, Mr. Trump, because I've been working with black kids since 2006. A bunch of them, thousands of them. I done had hundreds of programs when I was working with black kids. And 90% to 95% of them, good kids. Yeah, you had your bad apples in the group. The 10% that's terrorizing the whole city, but it's not all black kids that's gonna become criminals. That is some crazy stuff to say coming from the president. Second, we all got kids. We all got kids, and I don't think y'all kids are criminals. When y'all had y'all kids, was they born criminals? Did y'all turn y'all kids into criminals? But for him to say that is astounding, y'all. That in 10 to 20 years, maybe even 2, they all gonna be worth nothing, y'all. That's what he said, nothing. They're gonna be worthless. They all gonna be criminals. So I don't know how much I can take from this dude. You could already see and hear what he say, that he has no policies to address us. He has no policies to try to help us. It's go at the black lady Kamala. Go after black women. Do y'all know 400,000 black women has lost their job since he got in office? It's sick to my stomach to even fathom that 20% of black men voted for him, y'all. 20% of black men voted for him. And he talking jazzy like this about our black kids, y'all. I've been dealing with them for 20 years. All of them ain't criminals. Majority, 90% of them ain't criminals. But he just put them all in one category and say, they all gonna be worth nothing and become criminals.
Welcome to my channel. I stumbled on this video by this black handsome guy speaking truth about what was done. They always seem to not accept that the black folks has been prejudiced for so many years. And there's what we call white privilege. There's what we call white supremacy. And all of these things are done to make the black folks or black generation to not really thrive. But they don't like to accept it. They don't like to say it is true. Now it is obvious. Now everyone is clamoring for this truth that has been existing, but they refuse to acknowledge it. The power that be now is against them. The system is not working because the system has always been beat on them alone. And when it's not favoring them, it was evident to all. And everybody can see the lies and deceptions that they have concocted for many decades. Now we know. Let's go watch out this video and I'll be right back so that we can begin the conversation. What was existing and they said it's not existing because it was favoring them. Now they're crying out. But guess what? The black folks have no choice in their cry because they've never acknowledged that the black folks have always been a victim. But now we know it's against them. They're crying out. Let's go check out the video and I'll be right back so that we can begin the conversation. Credits belong to the original creator of this video. And of course, if today is your first time, do it to subscribe, like, and share this video so that it can go viral. People can know what is happening. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Dear white people, I know in 2025 that Trump and all the racist podcasters have you all feeling really emboldened that you can just walk around and say the most racist shit that you want anytime with no consequences or repercussions. Well, here are 5 things that if you say to a black person, it's gonna get you fucked up on the spot. And by fucked up, I mean get your motherfucking ass beat. Number 5, black people can be racist too. Well, no, black people can't be racist, and let me tell you why. Because racism is culture turned into law in order to perpetuate a culture. Now ask yourself this question. When was the last time a black person wrote a law that said you as a white person could not go to a certain school, could not patronize a certain business, could not live in a certain neighborhood, could only drink from a certain water fountain, and had to enter and exit through the back of a building based on the color of your skin? I will answer that for you. That would be fucking never. So don't go around and say, black people can be racist too. Can black people not like shit? Sure. And 9 times out of 10, if we don't like some shit, it's just because it was fucking with us first. But we don't look around and go, it's different for me, so I don't like it. So no, black people cannot be racist too. Say that shit to a black person, you'll get your motherfucking ass beat. Number 4, black people own slaves too. Well, yes, there was a small minority of black slave owners in the South. But let's look at the situations and circumstances under which those black people owned slaves, shall we? 9 times out of 10, the slaves that they owned were their family members. Now, I know what you're saying. Why would you own your family members as slaves? Good question. I'll answer that for you. Imagine living in a world where you had to go and buy your mother, your father, your spouse, your brother, your sister, your children in order to keep them from getting beat, in order to keep them from getting molested, mutilated, sold, or unalived. And you had to be able to show paperwork that you own them as your property to keep someone from coming and stealing them from you. That's why black people owned slaves in the South. To protect their family from what? Racist, evil-ass white people. So say black people own slaves too, and you're gonna get fucked up. Number 3, the Confederate flag stands for heritage and not hate. Well, considering that the Confederate battle flag, or the flag of the Confederacy, was designed by a white supremacist named William Thompson, who said, let this flag stand as a symbol of the white man's superiority over all other races, I say that's pretty fucking racist. Now, I know what you're going to say. No, that was the battle flag for the Confederacy, and they were fighting for states' rights. Okay, the states' rights to do what? That's right, own slaves. So it's still fucking racist. Fuck you. Come at me with that heritage, not hate bullshit and other black people. We gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Keep that flag to yourself. Shove it up your fucking ass. Number 2, black people should just get over slavery. It's not like any black person is known a slave in this day and age. True indeed. But I do know that the institution of slavery that lasted about 400 years still benefits white people to this day and still oppresses black people to this day. And that good old-fashioned thing, what do we call it? Oh yeah, racism that stems from slavery. It's alive and well today because of the ideologies and mindsets of slavery. So fuck you. Say that black people should just get over slavery. We sure will, as soon as you all stop being racist and everything gets equal and everybody has a level fucking playing field. And skin color doesn't matter. Why? Because of you motherfuckers. Say that shit to a black person, you gonna get fucked up. And number 1, last but certainly not least, you know it, you love it, the good old-fashioned N-word. Now, if you say that word to me or another black person, we gonna crash the fuck out and beat your motherfucking ass. Now, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, it's just a word. Your words only have the power you give them. Well, I give that word the power for me to crash out and beat your motherfucking ass. So, it's best not to say it unless you just Want to avoid going to the dentist and let a black person take the fucking teeth out of your mouth? Then we'll gladly do it. Hope this helps.
You just don't like black people. Plain and motherfucking simple. You do not like black people. It is very obvious. For hundreds of years, we've been the most hated. The most hated. But within that hatred comes the hypocrisy of loving our culture. You've made trillions off of our motherfucking culture. You know that. You've made money off our culture. Let's be real.
100%.
You made money off our culture. White musicians, all of them have made money off of black fucking culture. All of rock, all of jazz, motherfuckers, all the shit we created from the oppression, which is fucked up in itself. The oppression and the fucking abuse and the rape and the putting down of us, we create blues, jazz, rock and roll, reggae, ska. We invent all of that shit. And to top it off, we invent all the modern shit that you all use. From the video game cartridge, Henry Lawson, huh? We got the pacemaker, Otis Boynton. We have the late Dr. Bath, who created the laser eye surgery. We have Dr. Gladys, who's still alive, who's almost 80 years old, who created GPS. We have the guy who created the algorithm for Instagram, who's a 21-year-old Ghanaian kid. We've done all this shit. Then the internet was discovered by a Nigerian guy in the 80s. Like, we've done all of this innovation, even though we've been shit on and continue to be shit on every motherfucking day, right? Because nobody wants us to live anywhere. Nobody wants us to have this unless we're playing sports for them. Like I said, unless we're academically, right? No, I'm sorry, athletically or sexually satisfying motherfuckers. That's all black people are good for. We're supposed to be at people's beck and fucking call when they want us to entertain them or make them some kind of money. But if we ask for being autonomously wealthy on our own, being autonomously having our own shit, all of a sudden everybody pitches a bitch. Everybody has a fucking hissy fit. People get mad when you don't want us in your neighborhood. You don't want us in your schools. You don't want us doing anything. But then when we say, hey, okay, that's cool, because Muhammad Ali said in the 60s, he said, hey, man, I think we should have our own state. I don't want to live amongst you motherfuckers. They were like, well, why not? You don't want us around. You're segregating everything. And then as soon as we want to go, white people start panicking. White people panic. But, you know, we don't want to be around you, so you can call us niggas, and we're tired of white cops shooting us. We're tired of this pissing contest that these white cops have because they're afraid of black dicks for some fucking reason, because most of this shit is black dick envy. We're tired of that shit. So what about this? Why don't we just give us what you owe us, and we can go on and do our own shit?
Do you know the beautiful thing I'm seeing? Even the white folks knows that there's a system that's been built against the black folks. Even though they are enjoying it, the system was built for them to enjoy. But a few of them are beginning to speak out the truth. They're speaking the truth that they don't want to hear. They're speaking to authority, to power. I've heard someone said, black is not the fault. We are the fault. A palm color person was saying, they said, we are the fault. Black person is not a problem. That is the dispensation that we are now. And it is dawning on them. The black is emerging. And no one can stop it. The truth is, little was given to the black community to survive upon. When it comes to benefit, when it comes to this snapped benefit we're talking about, over 70% of palm color people were on it, and they were the ones benefiting from it. A lot of things were done. Now that is against them, they are not crying out. They are speaking. And they are not calling for collaborations. When before now, the black folks were even saying, hey, this government you want to vote for is not even the right person. They didn't listen. They said, we have seen it. Don't go this route. They didn't listen. But little did they know that this system they voted for is going to benefit the black. Because that is what I'm seeing right now. The, the present administration has stripped them off. I mean, you need to go to Arkansas, to Florida, to Nebraska. Just go to those places and see how farmers are crying. They're gnashing their teeth. All the grants that they depend on has been stripped off them. The same administration who told them there's no money for them to for agriculture is giving billions of dollars to Argentina. They are regretting those benefits that they have. November, but they said no snap, no snap benefit for them for this month of November. Even the month of October is not certain. November, it said there's no funding. Yet there's a lot of money that has been generated. It looks like God is vindicating the black folks. You know why? Because they have never depended on the system to support them. They are not used to it. They were not given the opportunity. Now it looks like everything is crumbling upon the white folks and they are crying bitterly. Now the black community are speaking up now. They are saying, yes, we know the system was built against us, but we have risen above the system. We have survived and we're still surviving. We are better off. And now they're calling for cooperation. Guys, let me know what your take is. Should the black community cooperate with them and say, let's fight, let's stop this admission? I, for one, I feel no, they shouldn't do that. Because some of the things that are happening are still against them, but it's just because the black community have developed strength and power to withstand and withhold pressures. But they are not built that way. That is why it's very obvious. It looks like their world is crumbling while the black community are prospering, they are succeeding. Because over time they are used to this system. Guys, let the conversation begin. I want to hear your views, your perception as to what is happening. Because hey, whether I would like it or not, the black community are in that country and they are going through the same situation, but they have developed wings. they've developed wings to fly above the situation. So, guys, let the conversation begin. Let's talk about this. The black community has come to stay. It is that time. It is that time to rise, and nothing can stop it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so that you can get updates whenever I post videos like this. And please share so that it can go around. It's like come your way again. Bye bye.